Uh, going through these videos, and I realized I haven't done a must watch or an independent book thoughts on lately. And I gotta do that. And then I realized I had this in my possession. like, dude, how did I forget I had this? Oh yeah, that's right. I guess someone who said they were going to read it didn't read it. So they had it in the room the entire time and didn't bother reading it. Like, are you reading it? I am reading it. They didn't read it at all. It was just side the desk the entire time. Wow. Like, why do we have people like that? They have something in possession. They say they're going to work on it. They don't work on it. Then you take it. Then they get upset about it. It's like, that's your fault. It's your fault, not mine. You had 2 months. 2 months. And I think it was even more than that. So yeah, I had to pick this up, reread it this entire week so I can give my thoughts on it. Hooky, Volume 3, also known as someone could say Season 3 by Webtoons. Yeah, Webtoons. You already saw me read the talk about the first 2 volumes and some of my problems with chapter skipping and, well, scene skipping and also pacing and also poor, poor grammar errors. But this is an improvement. It's all here. It's all here for Volume 3. No cut content. I don't think I've seen any grammar errors. If you did, let me know. This is the improvement. It just sucks that I take the last one to make that improvement. And whoever your editors were before, I would fire the hell out of them. I'm just saying, man. That's just poor skill. We buy these books not just because we're fans of these books, but also because we want that quality, one in our hands that we can share around other people. Believe it or not, people, even with the best phones in the world, refuse to read on their phones. They'll look at TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and even look at recipes and stuff in articles, but they refuse for some reason to read a webtoon or a manga or a comic book on a phone for some reason. So you gotta give them a digital copy for them to do it, to finally pick it up and read it. Because if they don't, they never know what they've been missing out on. And they miss out on a lot. So here I am, being the supporter that I am. Picking up Hooky Volume 3. Things definitely grow darker. Each volume gets darker and darker. And it's always the darkest before the light and stuff. And there is a light at the end of this tunnel, but man, does it get dark through that tunnel. Very dark. So dark you are surprised how it is. In Volume 3, a time skip happens. A big time skip after what happened at the end of Volume 2. And things aren't looking so good. The twins have been separated for years. Donnie isn't the same no more. She has been engulfed by darkness, and she is the queen. And Darwin's just been missing for a good while, and when he does get found, things aren't. He wakes up to a world that's completely different from what he knows, and it's not very settling. Monica is queen, and she's making plans. She isn't just a helpless princess of money. She knows spells. She knows how to do potions. She's a quick thinker when it comes to making plans. And there's a different kind of conflict now. The witches have gained an upper hand thanks to having their queen. They have this confidence in them now, like someone has their back. They feel like an actual kingdom to stand up against the kingdom of humans. And each side has every right to tear each other apart for terrible things that's been happening throughout the past, even the couple of years that's been going on. And things been tension, you would say. And it's very good. Things are being wrapped up, feelings are being made and heard, choices, regrets, all that stuff. And of course, for you romancers out there, yes, to have romance. That romance comes in, and not just for the main characters, but other characters as well, man. You'll be surprised who likes who. You guys already know. Who knows? But either way, it is great. I love it. The art is nice. It improves each volume. That's how it should be when it comes to these kind of things. Not only you go along the ride for the character grow, but you start to realize that their looks change. They start to adjust. The artist is getting better at their work, improving. It's like when I was reading Brave Master to Fairy Tale to Eden Zero. You can see Hiro Mashima's work as it evolves throughout time. Same thing with the guy that created Naruto. You see his work improved in some ways. And you see it advances along with the story, which the artwork itself is a story, in my opinion. It shows the progress and development of the artists themselves. So that's what we get in here with the volume of this, you know. It's very nice to have some epilogue content, so don't worry, you guys worrying what happens after to our characters. We got good epilogue chapters, so you gotta worry about that. Because a lot of these webtoons don't have good epilogue chapters. But sometimes when the confrontation is done in a lot of these webtoons I've been reading over the years, that's it. You get a very crappy epilogue, and then that's it. When the confrontation is done, the final conflict, and it disappoints me a lot in ways when a lot of webtoon artists. But it shows sometimes where you do need an editor for these kind of things, so you know what to write. The reason why some people don't like editors is because you'll find out what the work was originally supposed to be, but thanks to the editors, it changes completely to something so generic and plain and safe to read and stuff. And you're like, wow, without those crappy corporate editors, we would have something a lot more interesting and unique and stuff. But thanks to them, it's like this, you know? Like Spy Families would be a Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing. Um, Aaron Yeager from time to time was more of a shonen-like character and stuff, believing the power of friendship and stuff, but they said no. So you try what these editors be wanting with these things. It's crazy. But anyways, this definitely must read, a big improvement. And so where do you go from here? You know, where do you go from here? They already finished the first volume of their new series so far, or it's the mid-season. I can't remember, but they finished it already. It's about two friends who, well, one runs away to the circus, and the other one falls away, and then they're both trapped inside the circus. And there's a big secret within that circus, and I'm not going to spoil it, because I'm waiting to see if they'll make a book about it. If they don't, then I'll talk about it. But for now, we'll wait on that story. We're talking about Hooky. Hooky, great. Like I said before, I'll say it again. This was one of the first webtoons I've ever read, and it holds very near and dear to me. You know, very good. I love the artwork. It looks really nice. Very simplistic, but yet good at the same time. So when you pick up the work, you know, you tell, yeah, that's that author. That author did this work because the way it looks. Nice, page is nice, thick and good. Love the colors, but how they transition it to webtoons to an actual graphic novel book, which is always a treat to watch. I really like webtoons. Thanks to webtoons, a lot of people's dreams did come true in a way. You know, things that they never believed could happen if they worked for a regular corporate publishing company or a book company. It would never happen, you know? But thanks to webtoons, anyone with a good story can become famous, you know? As long as you get the followers, the attention, the popularity, the notoriety, it happens. It can happen, you know? A lot of things that I'm surprised. Blue Chair, my giant geek boyfriend, or the giant nerd boyfriend, husband now. Struggle with that one. Even some webtoons have become Korean dramas and stuff, and some became cartoons. So we get that Soul Leveling's coming out right now. So yeah, there's that. So anyways, and also Tower of God Season 2, I forgot about you, Tower of God Season 2. Oh man, I can't wait for it to come out. So anyways, yeah, I think I'm blabbing on long enough. But yeah, this is definitely a must read for Volume 3. You can actually find it at your local Walmart and Target and stuff. It's right there in the best-selling area. So yeah, this is selling pretty damn well. So good on them. I am glad that this author is getting the notoriety and fame that they rightfully deserve for their hard work and creativity and the amazing story. And I can't wait to see when I talk about the next story that they've been working on. This is really good too. So anyways, that's got it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.